Welcome back to the Tracie Trendy Show, my lovelies. Welcome one and welcome all. Another day, another dollar, and another finale show. Wow, this season of Love After Lockup was very, very train wrecking spectacular. Just spectacular. Okay, my loves. A lot of the stuff that came out on the show, I mean, it was in these internet streets, and my loves, Joy and Red. I mean, really, if you see my latest video, Joy says that Red might be a pappy. He might be a pappy. He might got another chick who doesn't know who the daddy is. But in the last episode, I guess it's this kind of this, you know, I guess this kind of excludes everything now. But we saw Joy on the road driving 5 hours, and we saw Red trying to finesse her to come back. And he did. He did. So she drove another 5 hours, a total of 10 hours to pick up that Dusty, who was just couldn't wait. I mean, couldn't wait. 2 days out of the pokey, and he poking into side tooth Julie. Really? Okay. So yeah, she busted you for that because she felt she spent 7 years. Yeah, she got to see how it plays out. Um. So he didn't tell her he was sleeping around with side tooth Julie, missing side tooth Julie, but she saw the video, and then of course Julie uploaded some facts that she's pregnant, or at least she stated she was pregnant. Who knows? Now, I'm just looking at Red. I mean, he got a look. Look at all the. He got a lot of feminine features. His face is very soft. He got boobage. But he's a chick magnet. He's a chick magnet, evidently. So moving on. They're over. I did videos of Red and Julie are over. I mean, Red and Joy are over. Okay. So imagine that. Imagine that. How many of these relationships really last? Let's talk about Chelsea and Mike. Now, Mike is on the road now. He's debating should he come up to see Chelsea because she can be a pain in the butt. And I can see where he's at because he's got a daughter he has to take care of. Now he's got to leave his daughter in Kentucky or go be with Chelsea in Ohio. He chose Chelsea in Ohio, and the drama started. Her son, he's in the little juvenile mess with the vending machine. Catch a case at such a young age. Vending machines. We've all played around with the vending machines, right? I never got anything. And there was some loose change that might have jangled out of there, but I think I probably tried to. I was skinny as a stick, and I tried, but I could not get anything out of that vending machine. But I'm surprised they went all legal with this kid. But anyway, Chelsea finally told Mike, because he was saying he's about to bounce. He's not trying to go back to prison and because of something strange change that she's getting. And she said, it's not strange change. It's just leftover money from her mom's life insurance. So that was explained. Mm. So he said, all right, I'm going to stick with you. And then she said, you know what? I like your choice. I like your choice. And I'm going to give you the best smashing you ever had. So, yes. Okay. And, she got her kids all up in that household. And they all said that, you know what? There are many men that go through that home. Many men, many men. And we're holding out our opinion of Mikey to the long run because all other men were mean. Now, I know that Chelsea has a history. She has a significant history of things. Some are good, some are bad, mostly bad. Some say that she has another child, an older daughter, that doesn't live with her because she had many men running through the house and perhaps something happened to that child. And I believe the child is living with another relative. But I know the deaf community, there's a lot of DV that happens because They can't really advocate for themselves, or they're not known to do it as much. And her kids even said there's a lot of going on. The guys are mean, they run up into that joint. So hopefully, Mikey seems like he's a different character. They're hanging in strong, Mikey and Chelsea. So hopefully, this is the last of the men and they stick together. Even though it's rocky, according to Mikey, he's a little rocky right now. Hopefully, Chelsea just dials it down. But she made promise, he sees his daughter. His daughter's up there in Ohio with Chelsea and the kids and all of them. So she did honor that. So that is good. So moving on to Key Rock and Britt. I cannot continue on about this baby making thing. I know that Key went to visit his brother, Key Rock. If I am resting in peace, let me rest in peace. Don't have anybody with some bad rap rapping over my gravesite. Don't ever do that. Don't do it. Okay. Okay. Because that was horrible. Let the brother rest in peace. So anyway, moving on to Louis and Melissa. So Louis got his teeth. He got his teeth. He's not quite happy. He says they're too big for his smile, but he has to adjust. And I was thinking those were temporary choppers, until they, customize. Because for 40, how much? All that money, $4,500, you want to customize. So hopefully they're those are just temporary, and he just got to adjust. But he's not having it, and so he dials up. I mean, he got the dental assistant number as he walked out the door, but he's just like he rings up Melissa and say, "Hey." And she's still like beefing on her old beef about him not being in the right direction. You're not doing things right. You should do this. You should do that. Blah, blah. Be a man. Be a man. And he asked her, did she like his teeth? And, she's laughing. I mean, she's paying for those teeth. And he's laughing. I mean, she's laughing. And eventually they get into an argument about the same old about him not doing this, not showing initiative, which he's doing everything that he's within his power to show initiative. So anyway, she just tells him, good night to you, your mom, and your teeth. Have a good night. So anyway, the show picks up on this couple 2 months later, and Donna tells Louis to come pick her up at her favorite watering hole. And he does. And he gets to the bar and he finds his own mother host scouting for him, host scouting with one of her friend's granddaughters. And I'm like, the granddaughter tried to hit on Louis, but he wasn't biting. He says he's truly in love with Melissa. So I do believe Melissa and Louis are together now in Jersey. And, they both got children. If you don't know, here's some tea. Louis got a son, and Melissa, I kept saying, I told you guys in previous videos, Melissa has a teen daughter. So, anyhow, hopefully Melissa kind of settles down. But looking at the previews from Life After Lockup, it doesn't appear as if she did. Imagine that. Hey, interesting fact. I was watching Mary's channel, and guess who's best buds? Guess who's best bud in this whole Love After Lockup universe? Donna and Renika. Donna and Renika. They hang out at the bar and are best pals, as much as best pals as they can be. And the bar just chilling because they live in the same state now. Interesting, right? Okay, let's move on to Andy and Brett. It's been a couple of months for Andy and Brett. And after the split, Britt could not wait. She had that little crack itch. Ooh, 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 ooh. She couldn't wait to spend that money for some crack. She went on a binge, 7 to 10 day binge. She was said she would have went longer on a binge if she had more money. So anyway, Andy meets up with his kids and he's talking about how crazy Britt is and how his son tells him, well, you dodged a bullet. And the daughter says, I told you so. In the meantime, Brittany hits him up. He says, look at this. She's hitting me up for a Brittany fund. For, once he spent $200 on Gracie's care package. So he blocks Brittany in front of his kids. But loves. I'm telling you. I swear he probably unblocked her as soon as he got to the parking lot because when Brittany did her confessional, he already sent the $200. And so that was that. And Brittany was fussing about him being married and stuff, but it seems as if Andy and his wife were like separated because they lived 4 hours apart and just never got around to divorcing. But he should have told her, but he didn't feel like he had to. So lies were told on awe. Okay. And as you know from watching my videos, I keep you in the loop way before it's been revealed. Mm. Andy and Brent are back together. Whoop-de-doo. She got a hold on him. I hope she's giving a little something, something. Now, finally, we get to, no, this is not finally. Let's get to Sheree and Anthony. Now, they got in a fight because Sheree saw some numbers on his phone, and then uh, Anthony's trying to get the phone. I think he was trying to get his phone. No, he was reaching for her phone. I guess he wanted to say, well, you got my phone, let me look at your phone. And she got her phone, and she's strong. She got strength over the sloth. And all the sloth did was bite her in the back. Police were called, but she didn't press charges. But she did give him the boot. Now the thing is, it sounds all good, but now you hear that Sheree out here backpedaling for this Dusty. I mean, he bit you. He's bitch made. He can't even fight like a man. He couldn't fight her. So he had to bite her. Oh my goodness. But the mom, his mom, credit to her, because she said, you know what? I understand. And Sheree says, okay, then give me your keys because I can't have anybody busting up in my house. So she did, and she said the mama said she was gonna sign Anthony up for anger management. Well, we all know what happened. He's back in the pokey for a whole host of things. He's been in the pokey 3 times. 3 times, my loves, 3 times. Okay, a lot. But you know what? Sheree's still holding out for this sloth. Mm-mm-mm. Now, Renika and Anthony and Asanta, we would think will be over, but I guess you got to tie it up. Okay, so we see Asanta, rest in peace. He hits up his girlfriend Kita. They've been going on, at that point, they've been going on strong for a month. Now, this is after Auntie. He still talks to Auntie, but he says he's not that deep with her, and they're just friends from this point on. I don't know what friends with benefits or just friends. Now, Renika's family comes to visit, and Nika says that she still rides with Asana, that's her man. And her family's confused because they thought she was done. And she says she still loves Asanta, even though he's dead. From the time she last saw Asanta, he had two women, probably more, because there was one other woman that was knocked up. So, okay, so there's at least 3 women. At least 3 women, because he's got to be a daddy. Well, the child won't see him, but yeah, according to if we were to believe this woman. So she Renika, she's still in love with Asanda. She hits him up and he says he's got a new girl. And she goes on to say that, that girl won't ever ride as hard as I will ride for you. And he says that maybe in the future they will work, but not right now. Not right now. So she says she'll give him a second chance if he makes the moves that will show her that he loves her. But that's just a form of manipulation and keeping you on ice, Renika. But now you don't have to be on ice because, he's no longer here. No longer here. So there you have it, my loves. There you have it. That was the season finale. I enjoyed this train wreck. I enjoyed every bit of it. I don't care what anyone says. I actually for the fuckery of it all, I think I like all of these couples. Now, whoever won, let's see, do the grand total. Joy and Red. Who won? Who won? I'm going to say Red did. Red, because he got women driving 10 hours to come back to see him. So he won 1-0 Chelsea and Mike. Chelsea won. She got this man coming to see her, moving to see her. All right. And with no nookie. Okay. So we are now 1-1. We are at a tie. Now we got Key Rock and Brittany. Key Rock is winning because you know what? It's Key Rock's world and he ain't budging too much for Brittany. So we're at 2-1 cons. Now we have Louis and Melissa. I would say Melissa's winning, because she's got Louis' mind messed up. So now we're back at a tie, 2-2. And then Andy and Britt. We know Brittany get it. She runs right on through Andy. So we're now at 3-2 cons. And finally, let's move it down to Sheree and Anthony. Sheree wins one for the non-con. She didn't put up with that nonsense as of that point of this episode. Okay, let's be clear. So we're at a tie again at 3-3. Now, Renika and Santa, you know that bird Renika's gonna, the grand bird, because her mom was a bird, and now she's a grand bird. She is, second generation bird. She messed up. She messed up for the non-cons. So the cons win again, thanks to Renika. So there you have it, my loves. There you have it. Cons win. They won this whole season. Imagine that. Imagine that. Well, anyway, my loves, I fully enjoyed this episode. I hope you did as well. Share, care, and like this video. Go ahead. Like, hit that like button. And subscribe if you have not subscribed. What is holding you back? What is holding back? It doesn't cost you a dime to subscribe. As well as hit that notification bell, because you're not going to get this commentary anywhere else. No, you're not. And a notification bell, because YouTube plays tricks. So make sure the notification bell is on lockdown. Even if you locked it down, I always check. As well as drop a line, because we're going to keep this party going. Yes, we are, my loves. And I will catch you all out on the flip side.